Nine is the sign. What's theirs is already ours. What's going on in YouTube? Peace. Peace, family. So yeah, today I want to talk about the hair a little bit and talk about other topics as well. Um, to begin, I want to talk about hair. Hair and the 360 waves that they got out here, the 720 waves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that that's energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy moving waves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When you look at um the women, and the guys, you look at their crown. When even if you look at these YouTube videos, they show you they waves and stuff, and how they got it, and how to get it, how to get the waves. As far as brushing, they say you got to keep brushing and brushing and brushing. So you got to ask yourself this question, because majority of the wavers, they don't even know how the brush is made. You know what I'm saying? They just think, they just go by texture as far as how the brush feel on their scalp, or the purpose of them, the texture, or why they using it for their hair as far as waves is concerned. So um what they fail to mention is this: what the brush is made out of. You know what I'm saying? You got wooden brushes, you got plastic brushes and stuff like that, but those teeth that's on those brush, which they call teeth on the brush, you know what I'm saying, which is not really teeth, is boar bristle, you know what I'm saying, which come from animals. So you basically brushing your scalp with animal DNA. You know what I'm saying? It's like synonymous with a damn, wearing weave. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't have to literally put a wig on. You know what I'm saying? It's a different comprehension and dimension when it comes to, what folks will call females. You know what I'm saying? The women. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, as far as the guys, they brushing their hair with animal DNA. You know what I'm saying? Animal fur. You know? That's what those bristles are on the brush. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, they wear do-rags. You know what I'm saying? That's nylon. I think that's nylon or acrylic, one of the two. And that type of fabric or material is not, it's not healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like in relation to a goddamn weave. You know what I'm saying? With these do rags and these Brussels. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no hate or disrespect in no form of fashion. It's just the fact that these things are being utilized as if it's authentic, organic, whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just another form of the men side of, what I'm saying, the masculine side of blocking the signals, you know what I'm saying, from coming into their cranium. Those are techniques that are being sold out here to undermine the men out here. You know what I'm saying? With the do-rags and those low frequency brushes that they use on their crown, I mean, the waves is what's up, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to create our own, you know what I'm saying? Whereas our mental don't become undermined by the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? You got the goddesses out here, they rocking they weaves. Speaking of weaves, man, I saw, I had this business event yesterday, man. Mad wigs, man. Mad wigs, man. Everywhere. Everywhere, man. You had some natural women up in there. It was a few of them. And I read, and the thing is that they attracted to me. You know what I'm saying? Because um they can read, they can sense the energy. You know what I'm saying? I had one brother was like, he looked at me. He was like, yeah, he came over, grabbed my business card, so on and so forth, and he was like, man, you look like you know some things. I'm like, I know a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get all, egotistic and none of that type of stuff. But, he was a good supportive brother. And, I appreciate him taking his his energy out to, shake my hand or whatever, and greet and, and greetings or whatever. And we exchange business cards or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, we can support and uplift each other because we need each other. You know what I'm saying? The brother, he had locks or whatever. I'm like, keep it natural, brother. Keep representing your true self. And, the energy, man, was synonymous. So, yeah, as far as the women, it was women, goddesses out, a few goddesses that approached me as well, man. That the energy was great, but it was a lot of um weaves. You know what I'm saying? Majority of women at the event was wearing weaves, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy, man. In my head, see, the thing is, in my head, I'm just thinking these things, but they can't sense any type of facial expressions in no form, because these are thoughts that just operating in my head. You know what I'm saying? I could be in front of a chick that got a weave. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm disgusted, but I'm not gonna show that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm reading you. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading you, and you won't be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to tell. So, um, yeah, back to these guys, man. They using those boar bristles, man, and that's an animalistic substance that you're letting intrude into your cranium. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be a waver. I used to ride the wave, cause I had that silky texture, and I used to have mad waves, man. My joints used to flow crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it came a time where I had to come out that egotistic realm. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to grow my hair. Hair was like began to be like a more important factor than just a fashion statement. I said to myself, I'm gonna grow my hair, let my antennas flow, let them grow, because when you let your hair grow, your hair is like protected. It's protected from um, particular weather simulations. You know what I'm saying? Weather simulations out here, such as your rain, snow, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? The rain or the snow hit your head, it barely goes to the cranium, because those hairs is like a shield that's protecting protecting your crown from the distortion. Your hair itself is a cellular crown, not the crowns that they show you when these guys they go to the prom and stuff like that. They got the jewels. Those points signifies the antenna sticking up. So I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you have that organically, naturally, authentically on your head, which is your hairs. But we identify things, well, not me, but you have some folk who identify things with a materialistic eye. So yeah, it's crazy, man. So these guys with the 360 waves, I mean, that's what's up, but I mean, be careful. Be careful of those boar bristles, you know, and that them damn do rags, man. It's equivalent to wearing a weave. You know what I'm saying? It's equivalent to wearing a weave, man. Seriously. What you think they put into these women's wigs? They put like a cap. They put a cap under it, like a stocking cap, and then it's the fake hair on top of the stocking cap. You know what I'm saying? The stocking cap is there for that which assists the wig on fitting onto the crown. You know what I'm saying? Your head. So yeah, man. I mean, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. And another thing, I was speaking to my cuz. I was speaking to my cousin the other day, my older cousin, and we had a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? But you know what he always say to me, I'm digging too deep and things like that. You know what I'm saying? He want to talk about God body, God mind, but I mean, like I told him, you know, when you ready, let me know because you know if you, we can build. You know what I'm saying? He has a potential, and every time I try to uplift this brother, he always say, "Oh, I'm being judgmental." You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's who I am. It's my duty, as well as other souls out there, to judge. To judge. When you in certain positions and situations, you judge the situation and you deal with it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We judge. We are the judges. We are the natural judges of this solar system. We are the natural judges, man. You know what I'm saying? We are the judges. So you don't get mad at me because I'm telling you to take the cigarette out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to help you to eat right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being judgmental. You know what I'm saying? In sort of in a light, like I'm trying to knock what you doing. How they would put it. You know, I'm not knocking you. I'm trying to uplift you, brother. I'm trying to uplift you. I'm trying to tell you to leave the cancer stick alone, and you know what I'm saying, and telling you to leave the weed alone, stop smoking the blunts, and you know what I'm saying. I'm breaking it down how the GMO food is being created, and you consuming it on the day to day, thinking is some way of life, how you should live your life. No. Hell yeah, I'ma judge everything. I'ma judge everything, man. And that's just me, man. But I like you know, like I told him, if you wanna, you know, vibe with me, man, you gotta be able to you know, let go of the lower activities, the lower self. You know, you embrace that. And another thing, you know, my cousin basically think that he can be um some form of God body with smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. I said to him, you know, hey, how the hell you on carry yourself as some kind of God or God body, God mind? First of all, to have a God body, God mind, you got to be able to conquer the flesh and not embrace the lower self. That's the whole point of being a God or a Lord or what have you. They don't indulge in those low submental, low frequency situations, conversations. They don't embrace that. You know what I'm saying? So he say to me, restrictions. You know what I'm saying? You can't put no restrictions on a God. No, you cannot. That's very true. But you can become a damn slave to habits, which could be a religion to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't go a day without it. without smoking a blunt, a cigarette, eating some chicken, you know what I'm saying, having enormous of sex, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, there isn't no restrictions on the soul, but the soul can be housed in a situation where they can be um they can be put in a place where they powers can be taken away. Like, for instance, what we going through, what we've been through, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about raising yourself back up to that higher state. There isn't no restrictions. You have the free will and the responsibility to either, carry yourself on a high accord, and that's how you should carry yourself, or be of a lower nature. You know what I'm saying? Be like the animals here on this earth plane. You know what I'm saying? Be like the animals. Because, I can't be around nobody that's smoking cigarettes and all that, man. Instantly, I get a headache, man. Instantly, I get a headache being around that, man. Don't bring that around me. I don't want that around me. You know what I'm saying? How we going? How we going to conduct this regime? You know what I'm saying? Because I run my own business, and I have some people who wanna get with the team and stuff like that. Like, I don't have no problem with that, but we had to be vibing on that level. I can't have you being part of my regime and you smoking cigarettes, weed, you eating bad food. Like, I don't need that type of spiritual frequencies around me. You know what I'm saying? Those demons. I'm good, man. I'd rather work, what they say, by myself, you know what I'm saying, alone, than to have different demons, spirits, and all those type of entities to intrude my freaking aura. Like, I'm good, man. But yeah, you try to uplift these folks, and they look at it, oh, you being judgmental and stuff like that. No, man. I mean, reality is, you can't let go of your habits, man. You can't let it go. You so addicted. You so submerged in your own crap that you can't let go, man. You can't let go. You know? You let these guys know, man, you in a deaf world, man. I let them know yesterday, man, when the sun go down, the land of the dead is here, man. It's here either way, but when the sun hit this planet, which is always hitting this planet, but when they go on the other side of another dimension, you know what I'm saying? It's like those demons is like on go, like they ready. They ready. They all come out in abundance. You know what I'm saying? The energy shift and change when the sun go on the other side of the planet, wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different kind of energy. The energy shift. And I'm gonna tell you, the other day I was driving in the streets or whatever, and I'm just looking around, and I start laughing. Because, and I start looking at the clouds and stuff, like, I'm like, yo, this stuff is so fake. I start laughing in the car, yo, like, this is so fake. Like, it's like a Lego world, man. This place is like a Lego world, man. It ain't real, man. It's not real. But do you need to operate in it? Yes, you operate it to do what you gotta do to operate in commerce in some form. It's all about the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the bigger picture. The bigger frame, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of the picture and the frame, when you look at these TVs and stuff like that, man, I call them monoglyphs. We deal with the hieroglyphs, but, the so-called white man, he deal with the monoglyphs. So when we look at these TVs, these movies, and things like that, man, we can decode them with our freaking eyes closed, man. Because it's low frequency, man. It's equivalent to moonlight energy. You know what I'm saying? And everything they do is dumbed down. And another thing, man, speaking of these things being dumbed down, as far as these creations and stuff like that, man, I make bow ties. I make bow ties and stuff like that, man. And I'm very particular as far as the material. Like right now, I got high end cotton. It's not that basic cotton, and I'm working on the silk as well. The silk is high frequency. Um, So I'm looking to up and up my fabrics, man. And two, I use gloves, man. When I u- when I do my bow ties and stuff, man, I use gloves, man. I don't use my hands, man. I use my hands if it's necessary, but man, I use gloves, man. That's how I work, man. You got these guys, man, in the bow tie game, and they use their bare hands. They had a suit on or they clothes on, and acting as though they business mind and stuff like that, like they really doing it. I mean, you alright, but you gotta know what you dealing with, man. I wear gloves when I work, man. Plastic gloves. That's what I use to do my bow ties, because it might come a time whereas you have certain fabrics and then you have the light. It's a light that's under that's inside the sewing machines, whereas that light causes distortion too, because your hands, while you manipulating the fabrics and the material, the stitching within the sewing machine, there is a light that shines and it can manipulate your jeans on as far as your hands and stuff like that. So you got to be careful, and that's why I wear gloves. I wear gloves. So that's why I'm very careful. Um but these sewing machines, man, they suck, man. They garbage. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a bunch of errors, man. Errors. A bunch of errors, man. Sometimes I'll just be like, yo, like I don't. This is so weak. Like I don't even want to indulge in doing this anymore. But I do it for the bigger picture, and then it's alright for me. I utilize the fabric to up and up my frequency to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? And I do it like that. I try to buy the best fabrics that they got to sell, pertaining to my wallet, because little do people know is that when you dealing with these fabrics and stuff like that, it's like you building a body. You know what I'm saying? You got these guys that have the pants and the shirts and stuff like that. That's a body. You know what I'm saying? These clothing materials is like building armor. You know what I'm saying? So when you build these fabrics, you want to build the best fabrics, because it's supposed to assist the body. It's supposed to you're like a material. You're like a doctor, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You build clothes to heal. You don't build clothes to dismantle somebody's light. You know what I'm saying? Downgrade their frequency. So that's what it's ultimately about. When you're in the fabric world, man, is you gotta do things on a high frequency note. Otherwise, man, you poisoning your people with low frequency fabrics, man, and that's what they got out here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got out here. They go to Walmart, stuff like that. They buy this crappy fabric, man. That's just hazardous, man. Hazardous on the skin, stuff like that. Those joints, those joints could cause all kinds of cancers on the skin, man. Blemishes, all kinds of stuff, man. But yeah, back to the monoglyphs. Yeah, we able to decode things with our eyes closed, man, and that's the whole point of these movies. We had to decode them. Well, I mean, we don't have to. Our main focus should be focusing on that sunlight, man. That should be our main primary focus, man. But yeah, my cousin, man, he don't get it yet, man. He don't get it. He say some things, but he was like, I should listen to my elder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't that older than me, and guess what? Age ain't nothing. I don't care about that. You can be damn near 80 years old and be a dumb brick. You know what I'm saying? You can be dumb full of rocks. You can be a dumb full of rocks, man. So that whole age thing, man, that just tell you how long you just been in the body on this earth plane. Like, age ain't nothing. You got women and men that's 40, 50 years old and still act like a damn child. You know what I'm saying? Act like a child. People think, man, you know, life is about just entertainment. When this planet should have just been a stop and go. Stop and go, you know what I'm saying? They get certain things done. That's it. You know, but you know, these guys, they wanna have good eats. You know, around here they saying good eats, and especially on Instagram, good eats with the fried chicken, mac and cheese, the cabbage, and turkey wings, yams, biscuits, cornbread. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. They think they win it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think cause you walk and you able to walk and stuff like that, you able to maintain, you know, within this dimension is as far as talking and hearing stuff like that, that all that can be dismantled, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you know, your cells don't slow up. You can get, you know, you can build up an abundance of waste and catch a damn heart attack. Don't think that can't happen. Like, you know, like your arteries can't bust or nothing like that, man. That stuff builds up through time. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen overnight. You just gotta continue to be a willing sacrifice and be laid out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sickly. But yeah, you know, cuz don't get it. Cuzzo don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day he will. You know, he got a couple things, you know, couple things he be thinking of, and you know, on a level where as though he be trying to find self. He just don't tell me no or tell me nah, that's not it when I experienced it on a first-hand basis. Like, you can't tell me, oh well, that's not true or that's not factual. How you gonna tell me that when I experienced it? How? You know what I'm saying? How? You know what I'm saying? But you know, these guys think Earth is home. You know what I'm saying? They think the sun is just there. They think the moon is just there as well. You know, sometimes too, the moon get covered by these clouds. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the moon. The moon sends out signal frequencies to, you know, earthling beings to carry out their natural nature, you know. And once they carry that out, it just goes to reality, back to the animalistic nature. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes those waves get blocked as well. Sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that moon signal is be utilized as an emotional rant for the so-called black race and for the earthlings. You know what I'm saying? For them to be on this emotional frequency, and not to mention that we on a planet that deals with emotions. I mean, look where we at. Everything is pertaining to the ego, man. Everything, every single little thing, man. There's no, I mean, the so-called black race, man, we lost our scan vision, man. We scan. We observe. We read. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do naturally. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, a lot of our people lost their vision. They lost it, man. You know what I'm saying? So they judge everything on a face value. Everything. Everything, man. So yeah, it's wild, you know. You can't save everybody. Everybody's not meant to be saved. Maybe they need to incarnate a few more times or whatever their journey may be. That's what it will be. You know what I'm saying? But I know me. I'm tired of this damn human lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather be in a royal state. Whereas I'm ruling, you know what I'm saying? I'm ruling on all angles, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that I can go outside, get in the car, and then a couple blocks down, I'm in traffic. You know what I'm saying? I'm in traffic. Meanwhile, you got rulers, they flying in helicopters, planes to get where they need to go. It ain't no traffic. No traffic involved. They just get and go, man. You know what I'm saying? They utilizing those vehicles to get things done on a higher level, man. Meanwhile, you got the peasants out here, stuck in traffic, car jams, car crashes. You know what I'm saying? That's at a low level, man. So yeah, yeah, man. It ain't the way to live. I don't know. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm ready to raise up out of here, man. Raise up out of here. I wrote this on my board. I keep this as a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Just a small reminder, man. When I'm at my desk, cause I'm sitting at my desk right now. Um, see what I would normally do is like write down my projects and what I'm working on, and uh, identifying if it's completed. I write the name of the bow tie and then write incomplete or complete or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I keep that all in the head. I wrote this here because this is a reminder of what I need to do, how I need to do it. You know. So yeah, that's what it is. Soul seek, no fear. I am the Lord thy God who sits upon the throne. That's me, my hairs, primary focus, that sunlight, that signal, the sun talking back. You know what I'm saying? You know? And these guys, how can you ever tell me about sun gazing? See, the cuzzo, you know what I'm saying? He talking about, yeah, I was smoking a blunt, smoking some weed while I was sitting in the sun. That don't mean a goddamn thing. You still under heavy substances. You know what I'm saying? You still being manipulated. The sun still be out shining on these demons. Do that mean that they pure? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Just because you smoke some weed and you sitting out there in the sun don't mean a goddamn thing. How about you put the blunt down and you start stargaze? Why don't you stargaze? Bet you your eyes will start hurting. You know what I'm saying? When you first sun gaze and all of that, man, your head hurt.